Welcome to Reading the New Testament in Original Greek. In this session, we're reading Matthew chapter 2, verse 10. Idontes de τον αστέρα εχάρισαν χαράν μεγάλην σπόδρα. When they saw the star had stopped, they were overwhelmed with joy. We have the in English Bible version, so the star has stopped, but we technically don't have it in a verse 10 in a Greek text, which we have instead from the verse 9. Also, having looked at the participle at the beginning of the verse 10, idontes, it is a plural nominative, without a subject in the sentence, making the connections from the verse 10. And the story continues from previously. It'll be interesting to compare it with that they were overwhelmed. Echarisan. That's an interesting word from the hero, which in modern Greek also heropoli, also as a greeting. Hello. Okay, let's take a look in syntax. Idontes is from the verb orao. We have seen singular, imperative, many times, idu, behold, watch, look. And it's also in an aorist participle with ontes, ont stem, also with an a, epsilon sigma, making it a plural, in a nominative, making the subject as the magus, the wise men. The wise men saw, however, they, a post-positive word, what they have seen. So I saw something, right? And naturally, when you use the word I saw, well, you could actually use it in an intransitive without an object, but also as a transitive with requires an object, an accusative. So that's what we have also in a Greek text, ton astera, the star. So idontes, ton astera goes together. Having seen the star, however, the circumstantial participle, you can translate having seen as a literal, but in the context you can say when they saw the star or after they saw the star. Grammatically, both are correct. Orao, it's an interesting word in the verbal changes. In the future, it's an opsome. Well, it also has another stem with starting from the omicron, p, and an opo, where we can see in the perfect opota, which it takes from the same root, the same stem. And the opso with the p and sigma makes it a psi opsome. Idon, we have seen this word so many times, an idon and an aorist, and an eoraka with the kappa, and eorame and ophthin. An aorist, a passive form with the theta. You can recognize it. Idontes, so after they saw, however, the star, echarisan, it's from the verb hero. Hero means to rejoice. It's interesting that modern Greek, to rejoice, it became a normal daily life greeting. Cherizo is the future, and cherica, and then later on, the iota falls off. The reason the iota falls off could be many, but one of the reasons is the type in the original stems that there wasn't an iota, but in an ancient Greek, as after rota, after ro, there's j, and which it doesn't exist anymore. But when it conjugated, that the pronunciation disappears and becomes part of the iota. Well, you don't have to remember that, but it's simply one of the reasons and explanations that why iota disappears. Ejerica with the sigma, with the augment epsilon in the front, and then the perfect iota disappear. Quecharica with a kappa and a reduplication in the beginning. Kappa epsilon, quecharica, quecharime, perfect medium passive, and echarin with augmentation epsilon. Hero, to rejoice. Now, what do we have here? Echarisan, the E, eta, sigma, alpha, ni, the ending, isan. This is a typical ending in the aorist of passive. What's the number? Third person plural, right? With aorist passive third person plural with the augmentation a. So they were, excuse me, they were rejoiced. So in a passive sense, Haran is the Matthew is playing a word with a hero haran. Hara is also another noun that means joy. They were rejoiced with joy, and it's repeating the word. And also another repetitions occurs here in the following. Megalin is it's great. Spodra extremely. So greatly, extremely great joy. And Haran, the Megalin Spodra modifies Haran. And all together, so repeating the same and occur again with echarisan. So they will rejoice with extremely great joy. Okay, and this is today's session, so I hope you have enjoyed it. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click subscribe. And if you like the videos and if it was any of help, I would like you to click the like button so that this will encourage me to continue our sessions here together. Thank you.